Thailand was the first nation in Southeast Asia to establish a robust tourism industry, and it has kept the top spot ever since. This nation, originally known as Siam, has a fascinating history and culture. Although its capital, Bangkok, is a very popular location, its long coastline and offshore islands are even more appealing. There are some of the nicest beaches on the globe as well as east and west-facing coasts. Some have served as backdrops for Hollywood movies, luring hundreds of tourists to the picture-perfect coves. There are various choices, but Phuket Island has increasingly been people's top pick. Phuket is a mountainous, 550 square kilometer island in the Andaman Sea that is covered in woods and has stunning white sand beaches. We are going to take a tour of the top 15 beaches in Phuket today. Watch all the way to the finish because our number 1 is breathtaking. Number 15. Yae Beach, Patong. This 200-meter strip of sand, which is close to Patong, is quite peaceful despite having lounge chairs, a beach bar, and restrooms. The beach is not ideal for swimming because there are a few rocks around. All but 10 meters of its breadth are submerged in the water during high tide. Longboat transportation from Patong is the best way to travel to Yae. In any case, that is definitely the most enjoyable method. The best time of day to sit at the bar and take in the colors is just before sunset. Behind Yae is a resort with opulent villas, a pool, and a spa. Number 14. Ao Yon is still a mystery. There isn't even a sign, the only people you might run into are the occasional native. Finding an Yon is difficult, but once you do, you will be glad you did. You will be welcomed by palm trees, white sands, and a deep blue sea. A tiny community of oyster-growing fishermen can be seen offshore on rafts. Locals visit for picnics, but there aren't many foreign visitors yet. On the weekends, dragon boats are frequently on display. Small cafes that serve classic Thai food can be found. Number 13. Kamala Beach. If you're looking for a family beach that is not overrun with people, Kamala Beach in Kamala might be the place for you. Previously a tiny Muslim village, the location is today a thriving small town. Swimming is enjoyable, but during the monsoon season it might be a little choppy. Despite the emergence of hotels, bars, and restaurants, the beach hasn't lost any of its allure. Now, there is a vibrant fresh produce market and a well-established nightlife scene. Even though Kamala receives fewer visitors than expected, those that do visit are not let down. Number 12. Laem Ka Beach. Swimming is a common activity at Laem Ka, a beach in southern Phuket that faces east. It is bordered by boulders and is only 150 meters long. It is a safe beach and a fantastic location for picnics under the trees. Weekends are enjoyed by the locals, and even young children can swim safely in the sea. The surrounding area is stunning, with views of the nearby islands of Koh Bob, Koh Lone, and Coral. These islands are covered in lush flora, which attractively contrasts with the azure waters. The beach has decent amenities, and parking is available behind it. Number 11. Bang Tao Beach. There are few beaches in Phuket that compare to this 8-kilometer coastline. These magnificent sands are still accessible to the general public despite the presence of a golf course and a few beach resorts. When the tin mining was done in this location, it was abandoned, which provided developers with a chance. With houses and hotels sprouting up, it is now a more upscale area of the island, although it is still accessible and inexpensive. Certainly, a beachside lunch and drink won't break the bank. However, the shopping is rather upscale. Number 10. Panwa Beach, Khao Ka. This beach, which lies a few kilometers from Phuket town, has not undergone much modification. Despite the hard sand, the water is shallow. It is a beautiful location with stunning views of the bay and island. Along the beach's length, villas and condos have been constructed, although there are still some fishermen's huts in between. A mangrove swamp can be seen towards the west end of the beach. Despite the construction of those villas and condos, there are still a few fishermen in this area, which makes it very distinct from many of the congested tourist destinations. Number 9. Harn Beach. The stunning white sand of Harn softly dips towards the Andaman Sea. The beach is big, and because of its size, it rarely gets too crowded, keeping the environment calm. It is a sizable bay in Phuket South that both residents and visitors take pleasure in. There are excellent eateries around that have lots of shade for lunch. The location is more appealing due to the lodging and shopping options. Yachts frequently anchor in the protected bay. Finding a massage therapist to give a soothing beachside massage won't be difficult. Number 8. Surin Beach. Everything has changed in Surin. Because it is now private property, one of its beaches can no longer be reached by land, and Surin itself has undergone significant transformation. Although the restaurants are gone, the beach is still gorgeous. Even though there aren't many good beaches due to the lack of infrastructure, development is planned. The chairs are back, warm, wonderful, and clear water are present. It is an excellent area to swim during the summer. At least for the time being, since you can no longer leave the beach to have dinner nearby, try Surin Beach during the day. Number 7. Patong Beach. Phuket's center is Patong. The same thing that attracts some people to this beach also turns them off, the crowds. It is almost 4 kilometers long, with the most crowded section in the middle. You won't be able to park anywhere, so you'll have to walk or take a cab to get to Patong Beach. The northern edge has more peace and quiet while maintaining high-quality amenities. The water is frequently not as clear at the southern end. In the south is a tiny fishing community where you can engage in some water activities. Number 6. Sane Beach. Basic amenities are available at this beach, and the almond trees provide a ton of shade. During the peak of the season, yachts frequently moor here since it is a fantastic snorkeling location. Although the beach is surrounded by several granite boulders, you can unwind on areas of sand that have barely changed over the years. There are 3 tiny bays, and you can move between them on foot. For a little cost, chairs can be rented, and snorkeling equipment can be rented as well. Although there is a lack of parking, this beach rarely sees huge crowds. Number 5. Kata Beach. Kata Beach will undoubtedly be busier than most others. A few Phuket beaches draw more visitors, and many tourists pick lodging that is close by. This doesn't imply that the beach has lost its allure, as the lovely casuarina trees that line the shoreline offer shade. Whether you're looking for a few nibbles or a full Thai supper, there are many options available for food and drink. You can learn to surf here, but once monsoon season hits, even seasoned surfers avoid the relatively turbulent waves. Number 4. Kata Noi Beach. Kata Noi Beach has not seen any development as of yet. You can purchase a sun lounger, but beyond that, not many beach vendors bother with Kata Noi. Surfers enjoy the northern part of the bay year-round, but the monsoon season, when the water is rougher, makes surfing more difficult. While there are no eateries or bars on the beach itself, those erected on the slopes behind it provide stunning panoramas of the surrounding area. After a day at the beach, it is definitely a good idea to head up there at sunset to capture some absolutely memorable photos. Number 3. Freedom Beach. If you choose to visit Freedom Beach, you will be able to avoid the crowds, but you will need to be willing to hike through the jungle for about a kilometer to get there. Traveling by boat is an option as well. When you arrive, you'll find sun lounges, but if you want to go snorkeling in the pristine blue seas, you'll need to bring your own equipment. You can spend the day relaxing and taking in the stunning scenery and white sand, or you can refuel with some straightforward Thai food and refreshing beverages from the nearby cafe. Number 2. Nai Thon. Nai Thon is growing in popularity precisely because developers have not yet made it a target. You will appreciate traveling through the forest and along the breathtaking coastline to get to this beautiful beach. There are nooks to explore if you want to take a break from tanning, and diving in warm, clear waters opens up a whole new world. You can rent scuba gear, but you need to be certified. You have the choice of utilizing Nai Thon as a base away from the crowds because there is a tiny hamlet there with a few eateries and simple lodging. Number 1. Banana Beach. The trees that round the beach's crescent-shaped shoreline gave it its name. Although it is difficult to locate, the search is worthwhile. Due to its relative difficulty of access, you must descend from the parking lot via the forest. Banana Beach has remained relatively uninhabited. There are several amenities, including a neighborhood restaurant that welcomes guests. Swimming is not recommended from May to October because of the monsoon season. It nevertheless merits a visit during these months because it doesn't imply hours and hours of rain every day. There isn't much beach to relax on at high tide, but as the water goes out, lovely sands are revealed. Which of these fantastic beaches in Phuket would you visit first? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching Check-in. Hey! Have you subscribed yet? Click to subscribe, ring the bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thank you.